you're new here, I'm glad you're joining us. I'm Rhoda. This is Fab and Fit over 40 and beyond, where we do strength training to maintain and increase our lean muscle mass, which boosts our metabolism, and low impact cardio, which strengthens your heart, and a lot of abs, core, and balance work, because that is how we're going to stay upright well into our later years. Good posture, arms forward and back. That's what we're after there, and nice strong core to keep our balance sound. Today, we're going to have some fun. Let's reach out here, stretch the back of your legs. It's what I call Tabata with a twist. It's a Tabata ladder. A basic Tabata format would be 8 exercises. You would do the first exercise 8 times for 20 seconds each, out and in, with a 10-second break in between. You would have 8 exercises, so you would go through that, each one 20 seconds at a time, 8 times in a row. Arms up and down, heels to the front here. What I've done is I've taken 8 exercises. We're going to cycle through them for 20 seconds each with a 10-second rest. And then we're going to boost it a little bit, start to test your endurance, up to 30 seconds each with a 10-second rest. Reach and tap here, all the way up to our endurance level of 40 seconds each, 10 seconds rest. And you can call it a ladder or a pyramid. We're coming back down the other side, 30 seconds for each exercise, and then 20. And then we're done. Reach up and over. It goes fast. You're switching exercises every 10 seconds, after every 10-second rest, I should say. I have light to medium dumbbells here. I imagine with the 20 seconds, even maybe into the 30, I'll be using my medium dumbbells, but I may put them down and trade them in for light dumbbells, and I may put my light dumbbells down and trade them in for just body weight. So we'll see how that goes. We're going to start with lighter dumbbells out in front. We're going to step out, wide squat. As we do that, arms come out and in, and then we'll go to the other side. We'll go to your right first. Ready? Or not? Here we go. Now this is strength-based cardio, toning, because we're going to have lots of reps. Think about doing this for 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, 30 seconds, 20 seconds, right? You're going to get a lot of reps in, so we're going to use a lightweight toning format, toning your muscles. Alrighty, I'm sticking with my 5s here. Tap out, palms are facing you, lift up, working those triceps. Ready? Right side. Lift, lift. Keep the arms parallel with your body, so they're right in line with your body. These are not going to the back, they're going to the side. And rest. Feel the heart rate coming up. I'm going to trade for my mediums. Going deadlift down, up to a high row. A lot of movement here. Here we go. Deadlift down, high row. Back is flat, weights in your heels, slightly bend to those knees. Strength move. We're making it low impact cardio by increasing our reps and adding the dumbbells. And rest. Now we're staying with my mediums for now. Palms towards me. We're going to curtsy back, come up, bicep curl, other side. Right side back. Here we go. Take it back, curl as you come up. Keep the movement going, upper and lower body same time. That's how we get that heart rate up. The entire body's working here. Feel your core, balance. And rest. Good. All right. And onto a squat, overhead press, and watch the modifications if you need to modify. We'll take it bends out of the knees. Otherwise, follow me. Squat and press right side. Squat. Cross it. Abs are tight here. Use your core as kind of your weight belt. Help you twist and push this weight up. I'm going to go to the other side because I started on my right arm. Okay, there we go. Your right arm, my left arm. Coming down, one arm is up, one's down. Alternating back rows. Pump these fast, okay? Here we go. Pump, pump. total body here. Writing this workout. Make sure to hit all of the major muscle groups. And then rest. Going to one weight or a sledgehammer. I'm going to use my medium, holding it just like this, up around your right shoulder, like you're got a sledgehammer. Boom. Other side. Now, big movements. Keep the hips rotating away from this dumbbell. Working core, feel your lower abs. And rest. Okay, grabbing my thighs. I'm gonna hold the weight in front. I'm gonna step out, fly, take it back. Step, fly. Ready? Here we go. Step, fly, walk back. Step, fly. You're squeezing those shoulder blades together. You're squeezing that glute. So the leg comes up and back. Abs are tight. Feel them work. And good. You're through. First round, 20 seconds. Now we go through all of them again, 30 seconds. Starting with that wide squat and the seal arms. Ready? To your right. Out and in. Slowing the pace down to tad here. Gonna go 30 seconds. The resistance, which are your dumbbells, or gravity, pulling on your arms, plus the movement of the upper and lower body. Bring that heart rate up. I'm sure you feel it. If you need to stop and take a rest, stop and take a rest. Jump back in. Put your weight down. Maybe that will help you get through the circuit a little bit, last a little longer, I should say. All right, ready? Palms are facing you. Tricep kickbacks, tap with your right foot, right arm. Tap, tap. Just like that. Lift as it goes out. Keep those shoulders down. Felt my shoulders lifting a little bit. I was lifting up like that. If I do this, the bra straps are coming down my arm. Good. All right, weight down. I'm switching now to my 8s, which I think I'll probably be able to do all of these reps with my 8s. Deadlift to high row. Ready? Down and up. Pull it up. Weights back in your heels. Back is flat. Knees are slightly bent. Keep the weight, the dumbbells, close to your body. And shoulders here. Lower back. Hamstrings. Glutes. And core. We have these upper and lower going at the same time. Naturally, you're getting core and abs. So each one of these really brings an element of core. Those sledgehammers really hit the abs. Curtsy to a curl. Here we go. Keep those elbows in at the waist. If you find you're using momentum and the arms are coming out like this, lower your weight. You want those elbows touching your waistline. Make this all about the front of the arm while we work inner thigh and glutes, lower body. Good. All right, onto that squat, overhead press, twisting, or you're going to just do the twist. Watch those modifications. They're there to help you. Ready? Here we go. Getting really good feedback on the modification windows. You ladies like that. Gives you an option. There's nothing wrong with modifying. I modify. Got to protect my shoulders and my back. There's some things I have to accept. I just can't do anymore. But if you're moving, I'm smiling. So maybe it's a little different than what I'm doing here, but that's okay. You're moving. And rest that. All right, we are on now to our alternating back rows. We really pumped these hard last time. Let's go a little bit slower. Weights in your heels. Hips are back. Abs are tight. Back is flat. Row it up and down. They're both moving at the same time. We're getting that bra area, bra overhang area, tightening it up. good. Onto your sledgehammer with one weight. We'll go up over your right shoulder first. Just hold the end of the weight. Rotate the hips. Away from the weight. Bring it through. Abs are tight here. Make them work. Feel them. Feel the waistline. Lower abs. All the way up to your chest area. And bonus, because we're doing this rotation, all of that's going on in the back as well. So we're balancing out those core muscles, those stabilizer muscles. They keep you upright and help you catch a fall. And good. All right, back to my fives for my step to a fly, step to a fly. Here we go. Step it up. Back leg comes up, nice and straight. Back is flat. So from the top of your head down to your heel is a straight line. When that leg goes back, working that glute. Hit the glute from a number of areas here in this workout. And good, okay, endurance time. I'm gonna go with no weight. I'm gonna do these seal arms without weight, and I'm gonna move. I wanna get heart rate up. I wanna get through these 40 seconds. Put your weight down if you need to. Take a rest if you need to. The only thing I don't want you to do is turn it off, okay? 30 minutes. You got 30 minutes to do something good for yourself because you deserve it. And it might not be fun while you're doing it. Sometimes it is. I find it fun most of the time. But when you're done, don't you feel great? Don't you feel like you're alive? Your body is meant to move. When it moves, it thanks you. Gives you little happy endorphins in your brain that say, thank you so much. We wanted to move. Awesome. Pick up your light dumbbells because we do want to get the triceps. If it's too much weight, you can do this without weight because gravity is going to pull on that arm. But you have the lighter weights, and you can keep this going with weights, dumbbells. Guess I should have picked a different prod today, right? This move right here pulls those straps out. Oh well. You notice I'm not super glamorous in what I picked to work out. I want us to feel like we're at home. This isn't a fashion show. This is a fun get-together of strong women working out, supporting each other. So that's what it's all about. Okay. Deadlift to high row. Nice and slow here, okay? Slow it down. Down, pull. Think about that weight in your heels. The back being flat, the knees being slightly bent, and you're pulling those dumbbells up and down right in front of your body. You're not letting them go out too far in front of your toes. In fact, they should come down right on top of your toes. Good. Keeping my 8s for my bicep curls. I think I can get through 40 seconds because I have this curtsy in between the curls. So, right leg back. Here we go. Curtsy down, curl it up. And again, slowing the pace a little bit. This is endurance. Keep saying it, I know, but put the weight down if you need to. Stop and take a 5-10 second breather if you need to. It's okay. It's encouraged, actually, if you truly need that rest. You need to get your heart rate down. How do you know? How do you know if your heart rate's too high? Can you talk to me? Can you tell me how much you love this workout? Or maybe you have some choice words for me. Whatever you have to say, can you say a sentence right now? If so, you're good. If you're struggling to say a sentence, you need to tone it back, okay? Slow it down, take a breather. Squat and press here. Pressing across. If, on the other end of that spectrum, how do you know you're working hard enough? If you can sing to me right now, you're not working hard enough. The difference between singing and talking is kind of that line between too low intensity and just right intensity. And of course, talking and not being able to talk is the line between good intensity and too much intensity. So use those little ways to kind of gauge in a workout how you're doing. If it's a cardio workout, you want to be able to talk, not sing, okay? All right. Alternating back rows from your deadlift position. These 10 seconds go quickly, right? Both arms are still moving together. If your lower back starts to bother you, you can stand up, take a little break on it, and then come back down into position. Taking that tension off for just a second or two can really help you get through the 40 seconds here. As you get stronger, you may have to do that less and less, which is a great thing. That tells you that the work you're doing is working. You're getting stronger and leaner. And rest it. Down goes the weight into those sledgehammers with our heart rate going up and down like it is. Keep your head above your heart. Ready, right shoulder. As you go down and pick up your weights. So you're bending at the knees, not at the waist. Or if bending at the knees is difficult, try and have your weights up on a table or something so you don't have to put your head below your heart. Keep going with this sledgehammer. Good news is, we are done with the endurance after the next 40-second exercise. And we get to go back down this pyramid or ladder, down to our 30 seconds and then our 20 seconds. And good, okay, step to fly. Stick with my fives. Okay, step it out, fly, back leg comes up. Hit that glute. Moving forward a little bit so I can squeeze my shoulder blades, getting the muscles in and around my spine. And good for posture, good for balance. Not to mention when your back looks good, that's pretty cool, especially with summertime. I am not in summertime recording this. It's snowing out there, but summer will be here before we know it. And if you're in the southern hemisphere, you want your back to look good now because you're probably wearing lighter clothing than we are in the north. And good. All right. From the top, I'm going to try my seal arms with weight again, okay? Stepping out to that wide squat, toes are out. Here we go. I just felt like 40 would have been a little bit long. These 5 pounds, or maybe with 3 pounds. Arms are out, away from the body, and up. This entire exercise. So think about it, gravity's pulling on your dumbbells, right? It's also pulling on your arms. So even though I have 5-pound dumbbells, the resistance is much higher than that. It's physics, right? It's pulling not on this all the way down. So, whew, makes the weight heavy. Tricep kick bounce with a toe tap. Right side. You're in the 30s now, come on. Still take those breaks, especially if you're new. You're tired, I'm sure. This is not an easy workout, but it's a good workout. High reps, lower weight, or using gravity as resistance, get you toning effect, right? When we use strength training with heavier weights, we're building and kind of cutting our muscles. This is just sort of toning them. It's kind of in between heavy strength training and stretching. So we're kind of in between that. All right, going to my 8s again for my deadlift high row. If I hold in a bar, hips back, and speed it up a little bit more now, tempo-wise. Watch your safety cues as you get tired here. Don't turn the wrists at the top. I caught myself just doing that. Elbows lead. Forearms try to help the shoulders with that twist of the wrist. You want to focus shoulders right now. And good. All right. Whoo-wee. Curtsy curl. Lighten your weights if you need to. Right leg back. Here we go. Elbows in. The elbows are pulling away from your body. Focus on form, getting those attached to your waist, and if that is too difficult, your body is adding momentum because the weight's too heavy, put the weight down. Lighten your weight if you have options. Dumbbell hit. All the benefits of high intensity, high impact with high intensity, low impact because we're using dumbbells. Squat to overhead press. This added weight, the resistance, replaces the jumping. Right arm, ready? Feel your abs, hold them tight, feel your waistline work. You just twist. Tap that leg out so it engages that oblique muscle along the side of the waist, side of the body. Very good. All right. Those back rows. Deep breath. One weight's up, one's down. And we're on the clock. Here we go. Alternate. At the top, lift that shoulder blade out of the back area. Feel it wrap around your spine while you're keeping your shoulders square. Shoulders don't move like this, okay? We want the shoulders stay in place. We want this to be all about the back. Feel those muscles work. Good. All right, line to our sledgehammer with one weight. Rolls through this round. And that's it. One round of 20. Oh my goodness, thought we'd never get here, right? Actually, I just think this workout goes fast. You have 10-second rests, which is nothing between exercises. Just enough for your heart rate to come down to create that high intensity interval. Dr. Tabata is the first person that discovered, or studied, I guess I should say, high intensity interval training and created the Tabata format, the 2010. Let's go to those flies. And therefore it's named after him. We're just creating it a little differently. Ready? I'm seriously not sure what I did on this last circuit. I lost track of the exercises, so I'm filming it again. I got about halfway through and realized that it was not right. I hope the rest of it's right. I think it is. Good. All right, we have those kick-ups, triceps. What I was talking about in the last 20-second round that I've had to delete out here, lift up to the side, was how you make a habit out of something you're not used to doing. Exercise is good for you, right? You think your brain would be like, oh yay, exercise, we need that. Not so fast. They say it takes 21 days to make a habit. That's not true. It takes 30 to 60 days for your brain to like it. All right, we've got the deadlift to high row. So, for example, you add exercise. Deadlift down high row. Your brain says, wait a minute, we've been doing just fine. We've been keeping this wonderful person alive, and we don't want to make any changes because it's working, because that's your brain's job, is to keep you alive, right? So when you start to do something, even if it's good for yourself, like doing exercise, your brain says, whoa, wait a minute, we don't do that. So you're going to have that resistance deep in your subconscious. Curtsy curl. You don't recognize it, I mean, you don't feel it at the surface, but your brain is telling you, don't do that. So that is how people start something and don't succeed. You have to accept it takes time, and you have to be able to commit to that time. Squat overhead press. By committing to the time and recognizing it's not going to start right away, squat and press. You're not going to right away like what you're doing necessarily. Give yourself 60 to 90 days, and I'll tell you what, the actual opposite is going to happen at that point. If you're consistent for 60 to 90 days with exercise, and then you stop exercising, what does your brain do? You get that alternating back rows. Your brain decides that that's not what we do. We exercise. What's going on? And you'll feel kind of weird. You feel like something's missing. And that's your brain saying, wait a minute, what you were doing was working. I'm keeping us alive. It forgot what it was like 60 to 90 days ago. It just knows what's going on right now and that was working. All right, get your sledgehammer. So, think about that. When you feel like you can't go on, all right? It's 2 to 3 months. It's not that long a time in the scheme of things, in the scheme of a lifetime, in the scheme of the rest of your life, and how long that has the potential to be. Give yourself 60 to 90 days to develop the habit that your brain wants and will encourage you to do. All right, last one, step to fly. Whew. We haven't talked about that in a while, so that's a good topic to have during this workout. Step and squeeze. Especially, I filmed this in January, probably gonna come out in February. And most people are already done. New Year's resolution's over. Back to how they were in the last year. Nothing's changed, because they didn't give it the time. I want you to give it the time. There it is. How do you feel? I hope you feel wonderful. I feel very good that you were here and you completed that, because that is no joke. Reach across, drop your arm here, just stretch across the upper back of the shoulder. Deep breaths, catch your breath. That was a HIIT workout. Heart rate was up. I'm sure you felt it. I know I did. Other side. We're going to stay up top, stretching right now because the heart rate's up. Clasp your hands behind your back. Push towards your floor, rounding the shoulders back. You can arch your back a little bit here, and then lift. Lift your hands up. Feel that come across the front of your shoulders and your chest. Round that chest forward. Good. Palms up, thumbs back. Stretch out those bicep curls. And clasp your fingers, round your back, all the way from the tailbone up to the top of your head, getting the lower back from the tailbone up to the head and the upper back across the shoulder blades. They said we worked it all. Let's reach up and over, stretching out that core work, those sledgehammers. I love that core is incorporated in almost all of those exercises pretty directly. Other side. And we work that upper and lower body at the same time. It just has to happen. That's how it happens. Good. All right, let's step back, pull toe up. Feel the back of your leg stretch here. Catch that breath. Should be coming back into your normal range. That takes longer if you're just starting out. As you develop cardio fitness, that recovery time becomes less and less. That's a way to measure your cardio health. If you go from your HIIT level down to your normal average, how fast does that take? If you're just starting out, it takes a while. If you've been working out a while, it's quicker, and that's a good way to judge how you're doing. All right, grab a chair if you need to. We're going to cross a foot and lean. I want you to drive that hip out a little bit. We want to try and hit that glute from a